Welcome to Joy Adventures. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I painted this rock with the chameleon. It was a lot of fun. It took me a lot of time because of the small details and a lot of dotting in the colors waiting to dry, but anyways, I had a lot of fun. I hope this inspires you to paint a rock, and you can give it away or you can just trade it with somebody else or try to sell it. You know, you can do whatever you want with your rocks. I usually try to give them away or I hide them for people to enjoy them. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about chameleons because the perception that I had before until I did this and I did some research is that chameleons camouflage to their environment, but the reality is that they actually change color depending on their mood. When they are calm, they tend to get a little bit gray or green, and when they are excited, they try to change color to more radiant colors. How they can do this is because in their skin they have different layers of skin, and the first one is clear or transparent, I would say. Underneath they have some crystal salts. They're actually about 1/10 of the human hair, so they are called nano crystals, and they do change colors to communicate. The way that this happens is they stretch their skin, and that makes the reflection of the light and the crystals change by separating one crystal to the other or putting it together. It looks more colorful. When you separate it, it looks more like gray or not too colorful, and that allows them to absorb light too, because as you know, lighter colors repel light or reflects light, and dark colors tend to absorb more light. So depending of how they feel, if they are cold, they tend to turn darker to absorb more heat. To give an example of how they change color, when the first rain comes and you're driving on the streets, you can actually see the oil on top of the water, and if you see the reflection of the light or of the sun through the oil, you see different colors, and depending on how thick is the oil on top of the water, you see a different kind of color, almost like a rainbow color. So it's almost the same concept as the skin of the chameleon, that they have the ability to change the colors on extending or contracting their skin. There are 160 different shapes and sizes of chameleons, and they actually originated in Africa, India, Middle East, and in the Mediterranean. But half of the population of the chameleons, they actually are in Madagascar. The smallest chameleon, measuring about 1.5 centimeters, approximately the width of a fingernail. That's the smallest chameleon that exists. There are some chameleons that actually change color to their environment as a defense mechanism, defending from prey. The panther chameleon is the one that it can actually change colors. Usually the males are more colorful than the females. And again, they change colors to expose themselves as more powerful, or if they change color, if they want to confront another chameleon, as every other species, they try to show their best when they have someone that they try to confront. Most of the chameleons are actually green or gray to camouflage from the prey. For example, there are some chameleons that are brown that usually they try to match the color of a stick. So when they see prey, so what they do, they close their eyes and then don't move. So they mimic, like basically you cannot see them because you think there is another piece of tree that is just attached to it. And one of the amazing things is that their tongue is so incredible because it's so long that sometimes it can be 1.5 sizes to 2 to their size compared to their body. and it's composed of three parts. One is the bone, which is actually approximately 1/3 of the tongue or less. The third one that is muscle that works as a coil, and the third one that is the sticky part. And the way they do is they stick their tongue out so fast the prey don't have time to react. It's approximately 2,500 meters per second. That's really fast. It's basically in less than a second they have the prey on their tongue. And if you look at videos of chameleons eating, or slow motion chameleons, you can actually see the tongue. They throw their tongue so fast, and the sticky part, if you see it at the very tip, when they touch the prey, it almost seems as it acts as a glove that it continues to attach the prey so they can recoil into their mouth. And do more research about the chameleons and let me know what you know that I didn't mention in this video on the section below. Also, let me know if you own a chameleon, what kind of chameleon it is, or if you don't like chameleon reptiles at all. And the colors that I use, I'm gonna leave them in the description of this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have any questions or suggestions about this video or any other videos in my channel, please let me know in the section below and I'll try to answer them. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I hope I can see you on my next video, and have a great day.
Thank you.